Hello guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. I'm Kitty is me, and I'm back to do another makeup video because, you know, we want to make up and talk as always. I'm going to start with my mascara quick. Basically, today was my first day in my new school, which obviously from the lack of excitement in my voice you can tell probably went amazingly. It just went swimmingly, guys. I got there. Everything went amazing. We danced on rainbows. I played in the clouds. Everyone was extremely woke and, you know, all respected my pronouns. You know, everyone was living, right? The vibe was vibing. No. None of that happened. Why would any of that have happened? Instead, I was, you know, just got on my taxi because I had to get a taxi to get there. Didn't look at the kid who's in the taxi with me because why would I interact with them? Like, so what? I'm probably going to see you for the next, like, 3 years of my life. So what? Got there. Everything went decent when I was just talking to my tutor. But all of a sudden, the second those kids got in that room, since I had like science and food tech first. No, suddenly everything slightly calm was gone. Suddenly the entire planet was about to melt down and we need to say slurs to save the world or something. At least that's what I got from the situation. I might sound like I'm overreacting, but trust me, if I was overreacting, you guys would know about it. Like, I kind of wish I was overreacting, just because then at least I could have a reason to pretend like the new school doesn't suck worse than the old school, which is saying something, because, you know, the old school was hell. The old school was hell incarnated. Like, I could feel the underworld waiting for me every time I stepped foot. This school, bro, like, what? I can't. I'm gonna go through like a word by word because I did like an hour by hour thing, because I can't even like just start anywhere without you guys getting what I meant. Basically, got to my food tech. One, I was reading for most of it and I finished my maths and they were like shouting and joking about, because they weren't really talking to me first lesson, lucky for me. I kind of wish it would have remained like that for the entire day instead of me being subjected to them. So yeah, they didn't really talk to me during food tech or during science. I was kind of lucky. They were just shouting at each other and doing whatever with each other, leaving me alone, because why would you talk to me? Then we had break or something, because I had no clue what to do because I have no friends there. I just kind of like chilled. I just kind of walked around and chilled, you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do? Respectfully, what am I supposed to do? Then they start making fun of, so I don't know if you guys remember, but one of the kids from my old school actually goes to the new school. So it's like, I kind of have one friend. But yeah, they were all chatting the most crap about him. I was like, yeah, we're going to ignore him. I was just like, okay, can you ignore me too? Like, what? Yeah, please stay silent, because what? I think you ignoring people, like, I don't, okay, wait. There's like 4 or 5 boys in my class. I don't know. I'm the only girl for some reason. I'm the only girl. I've been called a girl multiple times today. It's like, oh yeah, they don't know how to deal with a girl in their class. I'm just like, they're like, oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, mate, because that exists. And then, so I'm trying to make myself look really pale. This is the part of the makeup look, by the way. I'm not just willingly making myself look pale for no reason. Yeah, so they left me alone, mostly. I was like, kind of trying to live my life. Because obviously I don't want people just like talking to me for no reason. Mostly because I don't like them, so why would I want them to talk to me? You know what I mean? Like, before anyone says that it sounds like I was just being really confrontational, I wasn't. Like, I wasn't talking. I was sat there doing my work, and then food tech kind of sucked because we were making like ganache or something. Ganache. It's like a Russian dish apparently. And I don't know how to cook. I can't cook meat. I've never tried to cook meat. I've never wanted to cook meat, but I had to cook meat, and I didn't do a good job. You also get making little snide comments to each other, like whispering, but that was the day before, so you know that was amazing. So I'm, you know, living my life, partying. I needed to go to the office at the start of first period because I wanted to get my pencil case so I could use my own pencils instead of touching the ones they touched, because I'm just built like that. And the teacher told the dude I knew to come with me, and I went no, and I felt really like it looked bad, but it was more of a thing where it's like I want to figure out the layout of the school without people constantly like showing me around. Newsflash, I did get lost and I couldn't open the door, but yeah, that happened. When I came back, they were like, I don't think my legal name likes the dude's name. I'm just gonna call him Gingerbread. Yeah, so they were like, I don't think Kitty likes gingerbread very much. It's just like, no, I don't. I just want to walk around the school by myself without someone following me. Is that a crime? Is it really that much of a crime to just want to exist outside of your bubble? Like, what? So, you know, here I am. Oh my god, what the fuck? Just doing me. I got back into the class, I did my work, I sat down, I didn't talk to them, I left them alone, I didn't even try to communicate with them because I don't want to. If I'm being honest, I don't really want to be in their class, so like, why would I want to talk to them? Then after break we had art. Obviously, I love art. I personally think I excel in art. For some reason, Gingerbread didn't come to art because he was taking his tests. For the record, I have stayed at the school despite being misgendered like a bajillion times after correcting people multiple times. It's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna shut up now because whatever. But yeah, so as the most manliest man there is, like the most manliest man ever, I am. I was like, you know, existing. Got into art, sat down because I just sat down. Some dude pointed out, oh, that's thingy seat. I was like, I don't care. There's not a set seating assignment, so why would I give a shit? Why would I move for him? So he came in and was like, that's my seat, and I was like, good for you. Like, okay. It's now my seat, so yeah, sucks to suck, I'm now taking the seat. So that happened. Basically, art was like when they started talking to me because Gingerbread wasn't there. They were trying to like pry information about Gingerbread out of me, and was like, so you knew you knew Gingerbread before you joined the school? And I was like, yeah, I knew Gingerbread before I joined the school. And they were like, oh, do you know if he's been dating anyone? And I was like, I don't know, probably. And then he was like, what about this girl's name? And I was like, bro, how close do you think we are? Like, we weren't even we were in the same friendship bubble, but we weren't like friends when I was at my old school. So why would I like even know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why would I know? I think I look pale enough, nearly. I don't know, I feel like it's looking pale enough to me. So yeah, it looks really pale on camera. So, you know, I'm just trying to like not talk to them basically. I was just trying to nudge it off like, yeah, probably, yeah, that probably happened. Because one, if Gingerbread told you he's dating someone, Gingerbread's probably dating someone. Have I stuck my finger in the red paint? Yes, great. Like, what? Why do you expect me to come in here and be like, no, brother's not dated anyone? What do you mean? Him dating, oh my gosh. And then he was trying to figure out if we were dating, and I was just at that point like, no. Not even in a rude way, it's just like, I don't really believe, like, sounds dumb, but I don't really like do the whole dating thing. while this is all going on, I've started to realise that, oh, these people are saying a few words that they shouldn't be saying. So I'm sat there and they're talking to me. I'm talking to the boy across from me. I'm like, you know, conversating. Because I didn't really realise they were bad people until they started actually like talking. And I'm just hearing slurs. Like, so they did the thing where it's like, whoever moves first likes this random dude. And then I'm sat there and I'm like, who is that? Like, why shouldn't I move? And they're like, oh, it's just some trans dude. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna move because I don't care. Like, I actually, like, what? Like, if you said, oh yeah, some racist ugly dude, don't move, I would have not moved. But it's just a trans dude, like, I'm talking about it! No. Yes, but like, at the same time, that's not what I said. I should have said that, because I hate cis people. That sounds wrong, but like, I'm not, like, I'm mildly attracted to cis people. They're not really my type. They don't understand the struggles. They don't, like, understand body dysmorphia and stuff like that. Like, obviously they do, but they don't understand it on the level that people that are, like, on the trans, like, umbrella would. So it's like more of a thing where it's like, I'm just willingly not talking to you because you just seem mean at this point. And I'm doing art. Some, like, obviously, I excel in art. We were like copying some dude's art style. It was like little stick figures or something, colourful stick figures. Obviously, this is like one of the easiest things I've ever done, and I like got it kind of perfect in my opinion. Like, respectfully, you know what I mean? Like, kind of ace that. And some dude was like, oh, I don't like you now because you're better at art than me. And I was like, oh, you're so funny. Like, the first time he said it, oh yeah, cool joke. 15th time he said it, oh, okay, shut up now, please. Okay, I get it, I'm better at art than you. Do you want me to stop crying? Do you want me to apologise? You're annoying me. So, some dude started screaming in my face. I don't know. He kept throwing around the R slur that is normally used towards Down syndrome people with Down syndrome. And I think they just found themselves really funny. Like, they kind of just thought, like, they were peak comedy. Like, it was that thing where I was just sat there, like, you do realise you're not, like, impressing me? Oh, gosh, I needed to break this brush. Oh. I love the ASMR of breaking a new brush. When I mean break, I mean, like, I have to do the bristles in. No one comment on how hairy my pits are. I haven't shaved in a while because I don't know. Why would I shave? Shaving for losers. It's not like, I don't know. I enjoy growing hair on certain spots of my body. Like, you know what I mean? I just like armpit hair, leg hair, arm hair. Not really my thing. Facial hair, not my thing. But like happy trails and stuff, I don't mind those. Obviously, any hair. I think bushes look good on girls, but I don't think, like, feminine presenting people, but I don't think, like, I don't like hair on men. I think hair on men looks really disgusting in my opinion. So yeah. Also, they kept making pronoun jokes, and I was just kind of I just had to sit there and deal with it. And I was just like, you know, you gotta really just sit there and be like, I moved from a really bad school to go to an even worse school with even worse people who think it's funny to make rape jokes. Because, yeah, the dude was like, oh yeah, when I was like 3 years ago, I made a rape joke and the police came and blah, blah, blah. It wasn't that serious though. I was like, I hope you perish. Like, you know, when you just gotta sit there and be like, I really am trying not to attack you. And I know it sounds like I'm trying to sound bad, but like, bro, my heart was like, I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna get into a fight on my first day here because I'm being put with a bunch of racists? Before anyone asks how they're racist, one of the boys was sat there saying the slur about Pakistani people. Is that the correct pronunciation? They were saying that slur. And that was in food tech first period, as well as making racial comments and hailing Hitler in the middle of the classroom. Why? Like, why though? Like, but why? And then some dude thought it was funny to shout in the middle of the class, you can't give me detention because I'm black. And I was sat there like, you're the whitest kid I've ever seen.
There is a pocket on the toast. He's joking me. How about you, kids? Not even touched yours. Just let the bread.
That's why I said you need to eat first.
I'm gonna eat.
Oh, you're still being rude. Yeah, still being rude.
Cyrus can't be rude. He's in his room. Let him do what he wants. Okay, so my eyebrows are not disappearing. Maybe because I've got black eyebrows and I should probably bleach them at some point. I've been thinking about just getting rid of my eyebrows because I feel like I could pull it off. You guys, do you think I could pull it off? There's like the hairs are visible IRL. I'm not going anywhere with it, so I'm not really that worried. I just want to make sure it doesn't appear on camera. Yeah, so I'm kind of just trying to exist. They're making extremely racist and homophobic jokes. Some boy started chanting the trans slur in the middle of the room. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Because how come it's always just cis straight people that are always talking about trans and LGBTQ plus people? And I'm just sat there like, so you've got problems. And yeah, then they were calling themselves something, you know, the bad one, the R slur. And then they were making jokes about autism. And I was like, I can't tell if you guys are actually autistic. Like, so this isn't the worst of it, I'm not gonna lie, because what one of the teachers said to me later that day kind of just, this is the only reason I'm making this video. Also because I wanted to do my makeup and I didn't know what else to do. And I haven't posted in a while. It's not my first makeup look of 2020. I need to blow those eyebrows out, but you guys can kind of see that I've got them there still. So we're like not doing much because yeah, the art classroom was crazy. They were like whipping each other and stuff, and they decided they were going to go around the room and announce themselves to me as, basically one was like, so that's blah blah blah, his name, he's like the racist one. That one's like the really dark humor, really homophobic one. That's a transphobic one. And he's like, he kind of just like the self-righteous one. And I'm sat there like, you must be on something. Like, you actually have to be on something to think this is correct behaviour. To think that the second a person of colour, because I googled it and I realised I can't say that one. Second a person of colour enters your classroom, you're going to start like basically just saying a bunch of slurs. And it's like, did I hurt you in a past life? Because why am I being subjected to racism because you're sad? Like, I don't get racist. What did I do to you, bro? And I don't get why teenage boys thinks it's funny to joke about stuff. Also, I'm the oldest in the class, which is kind of cool. It's a year 9 class, but like I am the oldest because I'm the only 2011 kid. And I was like, what is wrong with you guys? How are you not older than what? Like, what? None of them are attractive, sadly. I was really hoping to get put with some fine ass shit, even though I don't date. And I was like, I didn't. Because even if I don't date, like, I enjoy looking at hot people, I guess. No. My teeth look so yellow. I really hope that's the purple. They were sparkling white this morning. If I stain them, what have I put in my mouth today? Nothing to... It's the lighting. It's the yellow and the lighting because they look white in different. Yeah, it's just the lighting. Lucky for me. The yellow kind of like adds to the makeup look, so I'm not really that worried though. So that was just art. It got worse when they so we went to maths. I keep kissing my teeth, sorry. So in maths, they only gave me one sheet of work, which I finished in the first 10 minutes. And then when I asked for more, they said that they didn't have any. It's like, you're a teacher. One sheet of printed out piece of paper, by the way, they could get from the internet. Like, what do you mean? You don't have more? Oh, damn it. No. So I could understand if she didn't have more, because the like the boys in my class don't do much work. But what I don't understand is then not even like attempting to get me more work, which I know sounds really like teachers should be doing this, but it's like she kind of should have work for the students. Like, you know what I mean? She kind of should. That is her job. She kind of. Like, she kind of should have work. Like, she should. You're not. I don't know how to explain it. She just should have work. Oh, I'm using the new what's the word? The new camera for the first time. So I'm hoping the quality's good. Can you guys see those? They're not siblings, they're not friends, they're kind of like foes. Just giving enemies to lovers, I guess. Me when my eyebrows give enemies to lovers. I'm missing something. Oh no, I'm not. I keep thinking I'm forgetting parts of the look, and I'm not. I designed this look, by the way. I like to draw it out. If I scoot over, I could probably put the speed paint up, like here. Hopefully I put the speed paint up. But yeah, so they just kind of suck. This is only art, so yeah, once we got into maths, it got a lot worse. Because they were just openly saying slurs and how much they hated certain kinds of people. And, like, I didn't know what to do, because it's just like, but why? You don't even have a good reason. You're just saying it to sound edgy. Like, you don't even, there's obviously no reason to discriminate, but you don't even have a reason. Like, you don't even have an excuse as to why you're behaving like this. I could get to be like, oh yeah, a gay person killed my dad. But no. I also wouldn't get Gingerbread's name out of their goddamn mouths. And it started pissing me off after a minute because, like, I'm not here to talk about him. I'm here to do my work. I'm not here to entertain you. Like, what? And then they asked me what religion I was, and I said Hellenic polytheism. And they kind of just, like, looked at me weird, and I was just like, oh my gosh. You do realise it's none of your business. Pablo! Like, why do you care what religion I am? None of them are Christians, but, like, why do you... Why would that even be a question you think's, like, normal to ask? Luckily for me, no one asked to touch my hair because they're boys. No one asked what where I'm from, like, and then when I say Britain, they're not like, no, like, originally. So that I'm happy for that. They kind of, they weren't being racist to me. Well, I don't know. Some dude said that they made like a few racist jokes, like, oh yeah, my friend, like, he called me a chimpanzee. I was just sat there like, I don't care. You know, if I was just like, I actually don't care about that. I also hit this emote once, and they were like, what's she doing? What's she doing? And then I started referring to myself as a he to, like, piss them off, because whatever, I'll use whatever pronouns I want to describe myself. And they were like, she. I was like, okay. And that shut me up pretty fast, because why are you talking to me like that? Like, why are you talking to me as if you're my mum? Paint over the eyebrows, because I don't want to, just don't want to do that. Okay. I'm not really good at the whole fadey look. So I'm just going to hit you with the good old that shape. And then I'll try and blend it out and like give it some dimension or something. I'm also, oh damn it, me when I realise I've got school tomorrow, my eyebrows are probably going to be stained. So, yeah. And then last period, the teacher tried to hand me an iPad and make me do English work on an iPad. So why am I coming to an English literacy, whatever, you know, why am I coming to an English lesson and then you're handing me an iPad? Like, what? Might be something weird thing to get picky about, but why am I being handed an iPad in a lesson where you're supposed to use your hands to write? Like, this class cannot be that incompetent that they don't know how to pick up a pen and write. Like, it was just so vexing. It was just like, why are you talking to me? And why are you acting like this? And why do you exist? And oh my god. I couldn't even do anything about it because I didn't want to get jumped. Because they kept threatening to fight each other. And I was just like, what? What? And they were like, going at, like, attacking each other randomly. Which was interesting. Because, like, you guys are supposed to be friends. And I don't care if it's play fighting and, oh, the boys are going to be boys. No, they're actually putting me off. And I started speaking like that by accident with God. I was like, oh, yeah. And I just want to go home. Right? And Gingerbread made fun of me. Which is kind of offensive. But, yeah. So, last period was English. They did that. They gave me the thing. Keep in mind, Gingerbread hasn't been in since science and food tech. Because, yeah, he was doing his tests. But Gingerbread was out of lesson during English, and Gingerbread did not come to lesson. So about like 25 minutes before the lesson ended, I decided I'm not gonna sit in there. Like, I decided I'm sat here doing nothing, literally doing nothing. Why am I here? And you know, for it's like after then he started, like, this kid started questioning me about anime. Was like, I've watched more anime than you, and I was like, why are you competing with me about anime? And I was like, yeah, I've watched My Hero Academia, I've watched Jujutsu Kaisen, I've watched Beastars, I've watched Dungeon and Dining or something like that. I've watched some One Piece, I've watched... I don't think Husband Hotels counts as an anime because it's like an animated series, but it's not Japanese. Japanese? Is anime Japanese? Or is it just like Asian overall? I'm pretty sure it's Japanese, right? I'm thinking it's Japanese, like anime is, I'm thinking that, but I might be wrong. Because I have no clue if I'm right or wrong, but like, yeah, I'm hoping I'm correct. So, anyways, I'm now sat outside my lesson, not doing anything, because why would I actually be doing a lesson? Like, yeah, you know, I've moved to like sit near the door, because they basically like body search us every time before we come into lesson. No. So when we first enter the building, they search over us. Like, they give us a whole body search and shit. They like scan us with this metal thingy. And then they're like, oh, can you put your phones away and you gotta leave your bag in this room? And I'm like, I don't want to leave my bag in this room. And they were like, well, what? And I was like, what do you mean, what? I don't want to leave my fucking bag in this... No, I didn't say any of that because I was scared. But I was just like, oh no, I don't really want to leave my bag in the room. Can I not do that? And they were like, why? And I was like, because I don't want to. And like, I've got stuff in there that I need. And I was like, we don't really like people carrying around bags. I was like, then why do you have a spot for bags if you don't want people carrying around bags? Like, why am I handing my bag in if I can't even use it? Just give me my bag. And yeah, they basically said no to that, and I had to leave it in an office, which was mostly upsetting on my end because I just wanted my bag. It had all my wool in because I finger knitted myself a hat. Finger knitting hats is one of the most easiest things you will ever learn how to do, because once you learn properly how to do it, it's just stuck. So yeah, I'm existing, meanwhile. This is me existing. Gingerbread pointed out that I had both my nose pierced instead of one. Which was like, I was like, oh yeah, I've had that for a while. I lost my ear gauges the other day. So now I'm like, got the plastic ones in. Which is like apparently bad for you. But I don't really care. I don't actually care. I don't actually care about that part. So... trying to make it look like contoured. But I also need to like spread this up because it just looks really white in some spots. And it shouldn't. Okay, so... yeah. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. So now let's like do the math. I'm around like end of day. I'm sat there. The teachers are telling me I'm not allowed to sit in the hallway and that I will get a reflection. I'm sat there saying, give me a reflection. I don't care. Like, nicest way possible. Like, I couldn't give less shit. You know what I mean? Sorry. You know what I mean? Like, what? Bro, it's my first day. Allow me. What do you mean you're giving me a reflection? I haven't even done anything that bad yet. Like, trust me, when I want a reflection, I'm gonna get a reflection. Like, what? I'm just sat here because my class sucks, and I told them that because I'm like on. You know, it's like I've separated myself from the classroom because I don't know if it's just me, but I can kind of tell when I'm like not losing it, but I can kind of tell when I'm getting to that point where it's like I'm not gonna be able to just sit here and take this for much longer. So I've left the classroom because obviously I don't want to like attack anyone because very prone to that apparently. So I've left because I don't want to hurt anyone, and I regret it. I should have attacked them, but there was like a lot of them, and I wanted to beef everyone in that room, so I couldn't really get all of them at the same time without like getting probably jumped. So maybe it was a good idea that I didn't attack them. So I'm like, can you guys see that? Existing. And teachers are like, you're not allowed to sit out here. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I actually don't care. Like, please, shush. Like, just give me my phones. Just give me my phones and let me leave. And they're like, is your taxi here? I was like, no, my taxi's not here, but just let me sit outside. Just let me go. Just like, you know what I mean? Just let me leave. Because I'm stressed. I'm very stressed. And obviously that didn't work because why would it have? In what same mind were they going to be like, oh my gosh, yes, Kitty, you can leave and we'll start respecting your pronouns and we'll sort out all the homophobic boys that are in your classroom and the fact you've got a pride pin on your back shouldn't concern anyone. But obviously that didn't happen because I'm here ranting. And I didn't sign their bloody contract. So, I don't know, they can probably still sue me, but like for defamation. I don't care because I'm speaking my truth. I'm speaking my truth, my one and only truth, and I don't give a shit what these bitches think. So yeah, fuck you, and fuck your mama too. No, that is rather inappropriate to say. So, basically, you know, I'm just sat there. I'm sat with gingerbread now. I'm sat like, so I was having a miniature mental breakdown. I'm sat, my knees up, holding my bag in front of my face. Gingerbread had sat down next to me, so he was like just like sat there, not doing much. He was just like, oh yeah, blah blah, how's scores? Like, I hate it. Then he proceeded to tell me he didn't like one of the boys in our class, and I was like, I don't like him either. But at the same time, I don't like anyone in that class, so it wasn't the bonding moment I expected. I told a teacher I liked SFX, and they kind of just didn't really believe me. Because, I don't know, I just think... I don't really give off SFX makeup vibes. Like, obviously this isn't special effects, this is me painting my face because I'm bored. I'm bored of everything, and I wanted to get my 2026 makeup look over with so I can, you know, move on to my cool weird crap soon. I'm missing something. What did I need in the look? Okay, yeah. So now one of the boys who's in my class decided to leave the class so he could come and bother me, basically. I don't know. That wasn't why he left, but like that's what I felt like it was going on at the moment. He saw me and Gingerbread sat together and was like, I ship you two. And he was starting with someone, so I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I ship you two. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Like, oh my gosh, you guys are so cute together. Yeah. Because why are you talking to me? Why are you interacting with me? Why are you shipping me with anyone? I think shipping real life people is disgusting. Like, respectfully, what do you get out of trying to, like, what? Obviously, I'm not dating Gingerbread. Gingerbread has asked me out in the past, but I'm not really in the mindset to date right now. Gingerbread's not, like, the worst option, though. Like, if I wanted to date, I don't know, Gingerbread doesn't seem that bad. But, obviously, I'm not dating Gingerbread, so, like, I would have, like, you know, seriously, I would have owned up to it if we were dating, but we're not. So, like, why would I... What? So then I said I was a lesbian, which is probably going to get me jumped because I hate gays. I'm not a lesbian, I'm pansexual, but I wanted him to get off my arse. Which, high-key, I really hate when people do that, but I normally hate when straight people do it. Because if I said I was pansexual, they wouldn't have, like, he wouldn't have shut up. Let me just go into like a little bit of detail of what happened after that. Basically, one of the head teacher pulled me aside because why wouldn't he? Like, obviously I'm the best. And he was like, oh no, Kitty, I need to talk to you. And I was like, no, because I don't want to be in trouble. It's my first. I don't want to be in trouble. No, I don't want to talk to you. And he was like, no, you're not in trouble, I swear. And I was like, okay, whatever. Walking to the classroom, and so he's okay. I'm done with the makeup right now. Like, let me just give you guys a nice view. Okay, that's the makeup done. But, oh, my camera's about to die. No, yeah, so he's pulled me to the side. I thought, okay, there's nothing special. Okay, he's pulled me to the side, so what? No. He's continues to be like, oh, so it's been brought to my attention by the like welfare team that your class is like picking on you, and we are actively working on it. You know, they've had serious consequences. We've sat them down. Blah blah blah. I'm stood there nodding along like, you know how many times I've heard this pathetic speech? Do you know how many times I've had to sit here and listen to someone be like, oh yeah, but we're working on it. You know, we're working on it though. So it's not my fault they're homophobic because I'm trying to make them stop. Shut up. Take accountability. You're teaching degenerates. You're teaching weird people who think it's okay to put other people down based on labels that shouldn't even exist. Man-made labels for things that aren't even that important. Homosexuality is experienced in so many other species that it's not even that big of a deal. Like, the fact you think I'm going to stand there and listen to you talk to me like I'm a child. Yes, I'm a child. But the fact you think you can stand there and talk to me like I'm a little idiot that doesn't understand how things work, it's absolutely... I felt, like, degraded. I was stood there like, yeah. It's like, you're really helping them. You're helping them, are you? Wow. They're getting off to school detentions for all the slurs they're saying. Is that it? So I was like, yeah, but clearly you're not helping them because you know how many times I've heard this. And he was like, yes, but you do realise we are a special needs school. And I was like, you did not just pull that card on me. So I was like, so what? You think special needs means you're a homophobic, racist, transphobic freak? Is that really what you think happens? Is that really how you view people with special needs? That they just get passes for these things? Keep in mind, I have special needs too. So I'm sat there like, stood there, and I'm like, no, because that's not a path. I don't care. And they're like, yeah, but they don't understand, their brains don't work like that. I'm like, they're clearly fully functional if they think it's funny to salute Hitler. Their brains are working enough to hit teachers. Their brains are working enough to insult people in disgusting ways, but their brains don't understand how bad it is. Do you know how many times I've heard this? Do you know how many times I've heard this? Like, who do you even think you're talking to at that point? Who do you generally think you can sit down and talk to like they're a child? As if I don't understand what you're talking about. As if I don't understand the complexity of all these things. And it's like, you do realise you're talking to a mixed race, non-binary pansexual right now about things that are like, you clearly don't understand. You clearly don't understand them. Like, you don't get it. You don't understand how it feels to hear those things and then, like, expect me to go on with my day. And he's had the nerve to go, yeah, well, we thought as a team that it's really good to have someone so strong-minded and willed that can really just stop them when they're saying those things. I was like, so you're putting my mental health at risk so I can play what? Mummy for these freaks? Oh, you want me to just go and, like, parent these children? I was like, oh, no, it's not very good. You can't be saying that. Oh, no, it's really bad. You shouldn't be saying slurs. That's such a bad thing to do. I want to strangle myself. I am not their dad. I don't care. Like, what do you mean? You want me to, like, the fact he had to say this with a smile on his face, like, yeah, we just think it's really nice to have someone like you in their classroom. I was like, get out my face. Pardon me, head teacher, pardon? Head teacher. So I'm not like, oh yeah, because I'm like totally their daddy, aren't I? Like, yeah. Let me just go grab a belt and whip my kids because I clearly don't know how to bathe. Like, oh, I'm such a good father figure. No. Respectfully, the next time, like, tomorrow's my second day at the school, second full day. I think I'm going to have to go in there and just square up. Because I'm willing to take the detention early on, because I don't want to have to do it later on, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather get the detention here through and assert the fact, if any of you sit in front of my face, I'm going to attack you. Because it's like, who do you think you're talking to? Generally just, like, take a second to think through how rude it is to think you can be saluting Hitler, making fun of Jews. Are you good, Cyrus? Freak. I love my brother. And I'm just, like, listening. Oh, one of them made a really disgusting joke. It's like, how many siblings do you have? I was like, 6. It was like, how many little siblings do you have? I was like, 6. And it was like, how many of them are girls? I was like, 2. It was like, what if I spoke to the youngest girl? I was like, I spoke to the youngest girl about Hitler. I was like, it's like 1 year old. Like, I'd be concerned while you're near my... Like, why are you... What? Why are you talking to me about my family members? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is actually wrong with you? And it was stressing me out because it's like, this is my first day here. I've already wanted to cry multiple times. I'm on my period. I feel like complete shit. They're calling some dude fat. It's like, I've just had to sit through like 7 hours of practical torture, like verbal torture, because I'm just being like put down in every sentence they're saying. And they want me to sit in that classroom and parent them as if I'm their dad. I'm not their dad. I'm not... What? Like, I'm just a little boy, bro. I'm just a little boy. Like, why are you bothering me? Why are you bothering? Like, what? That's not my job. That's literally your job. Why am I doing your job for you? It's crazy work that they think they can even, like, begin to understand how rude it is to not only expect me to, like, actually play into it, but to then, like, think I'm gonna be fine with being berated every day. What? Like, actually, can we just take a second? Because I felt uncomfortable that entire day. I don't think I've ever felt so uncomfortable. I felt so small. And it's like, why am I being put in a classroom with this? Because they think having a woke person in the room is going to help them. It's not going to help them. They're already fucked up. You can't help people like that. It's like that bloody, what's his name? what's his name? The dude that was debating Charlie Kirk. The blonde one. I don't know, he said the N-word when he was 14, and like, he's just like, yeah, but I was 14. I've changed. I'm like, no, but what? I'm 14 and I know that saying slurs is wrong. So how did you at 14 think it was okay to say the N-word? And now he's like proper popular. Is it like Dean Withers? I think it's Dean Withers. It's like, what is wrong with you? And it's like, the thing, you could just be like, oh yeah, but I was 14. Okay, yeah, but what? You're acting like 14 is the same. It's like 14 is the new 6. No, 14 you're completely capable of understanding what you're doing and how your words affect other people. Here's the difference. If I'm saying mean things, I'm saying mean things for the point of saying mean things. I'm not saying mean things because like I don't like I'm just a little 14-year-old boy and I don't know what to do. No, I'm saying mean things because I want to make the other person feel bad. Like, long ass rant over because I'm stressed out. I need to bath. I need to do my hair because I'm going into school in a bonnet tomorrow because I've already decided I don't give enough shits about these people that clearly, like, it's not worth pretending like I care. And I'm gonna have to sit there and deal with these teachers and deal with these people and just man up, I guess, because I'm now apparently supposed to be the whole new like tutor to these kids who don't even understand how their words don't like. They understand what they're doing. They know what, you know, things like they're saying things on purpose because those words don't just like join your vocabulary. I don't think I've ever called a Pakistani person Pakistani. I can't pronounce supposed to be a per or a pa. Pakistani. Stani. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've never like used that slur.
Yo.
So I don't even get how people would like think that's okay. You know what I mean? I'm running myself a bath in 2 minutes.
What?
I'm running myself a bath in 2 minutes.
But I'm about to get in the bath.
You just said that you haven't ran it yet.
Is it run or not, Mum? Oh, because I just said you wanted to get one.
Yeah, I'm running one in 2 minutes. I've already dibsed it.
Yeah, because I am in it. Can I have my prison?
So, yeah. Well, yeah, so, yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't want to be at the school anymore. I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be there. I want to cry. Like, I was so upset. I wanted to cry so much badly, and I just couldn't because, like, I'm in a taxi with another person, and it's like, bro, I was fighting back sobs that entire taxi ride home, and it's like, I'm gonna have to be there for so long, and it's just a thing where it's like, at least the people at my school could own up to what they were doing, and these people aren't even owning up to it, and the teachers are just acting like it's normal, and I just find it offensive that this is going on in a learning environment. It's just like, everyone has a right to learn, yet other people want to feel bad about themselves while they're trying to learn. It's just like, obviously, I'm not gonna keep, you know, whining about it because no one actually cares. But I love you guys so much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. This might be the last post for a while because school. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my makeup. Yes, I need to shave. Don't look at my armpits. It's not the best, but it's not SFX. I'm probably gonna try and do a lot more full body SFX. I wanted to do boils or like, yeah, I'm probably doing a lot more SFX makeup this year with all the like gashes and all that. So please stay forward, and I really want to do a makeup look every day for Pride this year because that was my plan last year, but my school didn't really allow it. So yeah, love you guys so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you subscribe, you join the Miss Silly family. So, you know, come join Kate Miss Silly in the Miss Silly family. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a really nice day. Mwah.